Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys an update on the American Chestnut GoFundMe project. So without further ado, we're gonna get into my update, and we're gonna get into, potting the trees, etc., etc. In the fall of 2024, I purchased, with the GoFundMe money, 58 chestnuts. I'm thinking 38 are high grounds, and then 22 or something, I'm not good at math, are Virginia New York cross. The high grounds supposedly grow really fast because they're more high elevation, so they're just overall a special kind of nut, special kind of tree, that is. So, sorry about the cat. But yeah, so the nuts, got them purchased. They now have germinated, so now they're ready to be potted up, and that's what we're going to do today. But overall, the GoFundMe project is doing great. We don't need any more donations because I already have a reserve of probably like $120 or something, and which will be used for next year. I also changed the listing on the GoFundMe so that when money is received, it can be spent on more than just nuts. It can be spent on dirt, etc., etc. Also got to figure out a deer defense when we actually plant the trees, because you don't want the deer to gobble up all of your work. So that becomes a challenge in of itself. Here on this channel, we always try to work smarter, not harder. So what I have in this bag is a bunch of water bottles, pop bottles, etc., etc. All of these will be used to pot our trees in, cut the top off, poke some holes in the bottom for drainage. We got us a pot. These work great for starting trees, and even leaving the trees in there for an decent amount of time, they'll be fine. I really enjoy these like bigger ones right here. But yeah, what you want to do is work smarter, not harder. Very cheap. I mean, you have a water bottle, you just save it. And it helps the environment too, because you're reusing the plastic instead of just throwing it away. They can be reused. Well, they could be reused, but really, to be on the safe side without breaking the trees, I will most likely cut down the sides of them. And so they'll be one-time use pots. But I mean, it gives them an extra use. It gives them another life. You drink out of them, then you use them for trees. So that's enough about that. I'm gonna get to work on getting these pots all finished up. All right, guys, it took me probably about an hour, but I got, I think, about 28 done already. So I cut the tops off, and I poked enough holes in the bottoms for drainage. I'm gonna put the high ground chestnuts in these little bit bigger ones because they grow faster, and then these smaller ones, I'll put the Virginia New York cross in. So I guess let's start getting them potted up. All right, guys, I have about 18 for the high grounds ready to go. And then I have another 18 for the New York Virginia cross. The high grounds grow faster, so I gave them a little bit bigger pots. These ones are a little bit smaller. And then I have a bunch more. I have enough to do all of them. Problem is, I do not have enough Miracle Grow potting mix. So I'm only gonna be able to do 40-ish, I think. Under 40. But, so like 36 or something like that. And then there's 58. So I'll be able to do a lot of them. I gotta save enough in the bag to cover them up, obviously. So the rest I will stick back in their baggie and put back in the fridge. But I'm just gonna get most of them done, and then I'll get some more Miracle Grow potting mix and then finish the rest of them up. But yeah, got a bunch more right here, and I got some over there on the other side of me. So I guess let's get into potting these up. All right, guys, there are 38 high elevation American chestnuts in this bag, which were bought with the GoFundMe project, obviously for breeding purposes with the trees we have. So it's been around 3 months since I got these, and they are covered in roots. I think most of them probably have roots, so we're gonna get them opened up and we're gonna see how many roots have developed. my fingernails are dirty, it's because I've been playing around in the dirt, obviously. So we're gonna gently pour them out because we don't want to break any of the roots. There's some longer roots in here. All right, I'm gonna try to get them separated out and get them potted. Well, get them separated out and then show you guys them before I pot them. All right, guys, I have separated them out, and I would say about half of them have roots, as you can see right here. These ones all have roots pretty much. Then there was one that had one starting to come out. Then over here, none of these have any roots. None of these have any roots yet, so I'll put them back in their baggie for a little while because I don't have enough pots or dirt right now. As for these ones, this one has a really long root. These ones they're looking good. I haven't had any that were like super moldy. I mean, there's a little bit of mold on one of them, but they're still solid, so they should be fine. They should be sprouted out in another few days. So we'll take these ones, get these ones all potted up. I mean, if you haven't seen what an American chestnut looks like, they look different from a Chinese. These ones are small because the trees got hit with weed killer or something, so it made the nuts small. Because the trees were weakened that these nuts came off of. So that's just, I guess, what happens sometimes. So without further ado, let's get these potted up. All right, guys, I had just enough pots pretty much for every single nut that had a root on it. I had to put soil in one more pot, but other than that, we had just enough. So I think there's 19 here. We got another however many that don't have roots yet. So we'll be good till I'm able to get more potting mix and create some more pots. So got all these high grounds ready. Had to give them a little bit of water because the peat is not quite damp enough. So yeah, everything's coming along pretty nicely. Now we're gonna get to the Virginia New York cross and get those ones potted up as well. In this bag right here, we have 22 New York Virginia cross. I think he threw 2 extras in there because I bought so many. These are kind of the similar genetics to the mature American chestnut trees we have, so they'll be perfect for the breeding project. So without further ado, let's get them out. I already see a root. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can. It's not really focused, but I already see a root. You just got to be careful. Careful dumping these out. Sorry for my beautiful camera work. Let's just gently dump them out. And now I'm gonna sort through them, and I'll be back when I have that done. As you can see, I have them sorted through. We have a few here with roots, and then we have a few here that don't have any roots. And I think most of these we can pot up. I think there's only 19. I think we have close to that many pots, so we'll make it all of these done. These are a little bit bigger, as you can see. These are more the size they're supposed to be. Last year I had some that were even bigger than this, but you know, it is what it is. But they look pretty good. I just had to get them all potted up and ready to go. So let's get these potted up. All right, guys, we got all of these in their pots. I'll have to get one more pot filled up, and then we will have all of the New York Virginia cross potted up. Got to put some dirt on these. Got the dirt over top of these. Now I just have to give them a little bit of water. Probably a half cup each or something would be enough, because it's kind of still a little damp, but it's just not enough. So, you know, so on and so forth. So those are looking good. I'm gonna get the dirt on those and finish up. All right, so here we have them. Right here we have the New York Virginia cross, and over here we have the high ground chestnuts. They're in here in the basement. They'll stay cool for a little bit longer, so we won't have to worry about them growing without having a light. Over here we have all the chestnuts for selling stock. They're starting to get a little, they may need some water soon, but they're doing fine. I dug down a little bit and one was I can see the green root. So they're just kind of dormant because it's like probably 40 degrees down here. So I have a lot and I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. When warm weather hits, they're obviously going to go outside. But at the same time, it's going to be hard to maintenance all these. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to everyone that donated to the GoFundMe project. Once again, the project is taking these trees I'm buying and breeding them with the offspring of the mature American chestnut trees, which this year we have four trees, 4 saplings from the mature American chestnut trees, which I will show you guys in another video. Not sure if this tree pollinated itself. If it did, then these trees are gonna be weaker. But also, there's that one little tree that could have pollinated it. So, guess we'll just have to wait and see. I had 7 nuts, and 4 had roots. Big problem is when I went to look in the fridge after being gone a long time, there was 2 nuts in there that could have still germinated. And when I went to look to find them, they were gone. So I guess they got thrown away, sadly. I don't know if they were any good anyway. I mean, most of the ones in there weren't going to do anything, but there might have been 1 or 2 that could have done something. So that's kind of a bit sad. So I guess we will find out. That cat, man, wants attention. But yeah, so I guess we'll find out. But we have 4 offspring of the mature American chestnut trees. We can breed with the chestnuts we have just bought with the GoFundMe project. So get them planted together, and then in a year's time, hopefully be able to breed them. And we can be on our way to restoring the American chestnut tree. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe for more content. And as always, keep it electrified. I'll see y'all later.